Mm. Hi again, it's me. It is day three, and today I want to talk about a recent doing of mine, which is watching romance anime. And I know what you're probably thinking, and what I mean by you, it's me, myself, and I, because I'm the only dumbass that watches this stuff, and I will probably watch this in the future to know what the fuck I was doing back in the time that is now, currently. And okay, romance anime. First of all, anime. First thing you think when you like, oh, someone watches anime. It's a fat guy that Discord mod, Reddit mod that sits in his basement all day. And that was the reality, but I think now it's becoming a lot more popular. Like it's becoming normal to say, oh, I watch anime. But you still have that the type of people that are like insufferable and cringe as fuck. But it's minority. Thank Christ, but it's a minority. So, I watched a decent amount of romance anime when I was younger, like 15, 14 years old. I was still in high school. I was like in the ninth grade, I guess. I don't know if ninth grade in nono ano do do ensino fundamental is the same thing. But I'm speaking English, so I'm trying to sound like an American. Um, So yeah, I did not watch anime for a long as time. I don't know. I just never felt the need, the interest that I did back then. But I think because I'm on vacation, I'm doing like not so much activity. I'm just staying in home all day, just watching and playing with my video game. So it becomes like you run out of things to do. So I started watching anime. As a matter of fact, I started watching it on Netflix because I have Netflix, and Netflix have some animes available to watch, and then I started watching some that I thought it was like okay. But then I was watching Jujutsu Kaisen, but they don't have all the episodes, so I got 7 week 7 week no 7 days free trial on Crunchyroll. So yeah, I started watching anime again, and I'm just going with it, you know, uh, especially romance. And why I want to talk about romance anime because there's a whole community talking about romance anime, like oh, if you watch this, we are not lonely and we we want to be loved, that type of stuff. That's true, but I was thinking something like why? Why we watch romance anime? Like, okay, we are watching a random ass guy that has like one or two people that likes him. It's more common that's like a woman that likes him, and they go back and forth on like admitting that they love each other. And I was thinking like, okay, why? Why would we watch that? And I've come to the conclusion we watch that because we want to be them. So it's fair to say that anybody that's single wanna be them. So we watch this type of thing. Like if you think about entertainment in general, YouTube videos about gaming, for example, you watch a YouTuber you like watching playing a game you don't have. You're you're consuming a content for which you want to have. So most of the time when you watch something of your interest, either you want to be like better at it, like oh, I'm watching a tutorial how to do something, or like a guide because I want to be better at it, or you're watching something just because you like. But most of the time you watch something for entertainment because you want to have that, or you want to be that, or you want to have that. I already said that, whatever. So for me, as an example, I watch that because it makes me happy. I want to be in that type of situation, I want to be like in that type of situation that someone loves me, and I'm on a relationship, and it's all sweet and funny, giggles, yay. And I feel like really, really happy when I'm watching that type of stuff. But when it ends, it's a reality check, a really hard reality check. Like I feel like shit. I look at myself and I be like, fuck, man. I'm a chud. I'm fat. I'm sitting here in my fucking bed watching this type of stuff. I am a fucking loser. And it's a back and forth. You start like a new series. You feel happy, you enjoy seeing the progression, you enjoy seeing the characters like get well together, understand each other more, and then it ends and you feel like shit. Yes, it's a constant cycle. And you know what? I'm okay with that. I don't care because it's good. It is very good. I like suffering. So that's the main thing I wanted to express myself. Uh, Yesterday I was really trying to get in like a deep thought, deep thought on like, okay, we watch this type of stuff, we feel good, but then we feel bad. But if we feel bad at the end of a show or a series that you were really enjoying, and you feel bad, you're like, okay, I'm a loser. Why would you still watch that? I was thinking. I actually could not came up with a response to that question of like why we still do it. But I think it is because the good things are more intense than the bad ones. So the feeling good part it's more than the feeling bad part. I think that is my conclusion overall. And you know what? It's great. I watched like four different types and talking on the show, like, because romance anime it's a genre, but inside this type of genre, the romance, you have like a lot of um progression an anime can go. Like you have like animes that make the two main characters like really close, and then they get together, and then the story builds up on them being together, and the things progress. But you have shows that are like cliffhangers. So there's two characters or maybe three on the triangle, and they build up to a certain point where you don't know if they're actually going to get together, if they actually going to confess their love or things like that. So and they more likely they have like 12 episodes and it's like just a season, and they end up on a cliffhanger, and I hate that. I hate it. Yesterday, I finished watching Not Lovers, Married but Not Lovers, something like that. So, and it just ends on like the two main girls like the guy now, and it just ends. So, and this thing came out in 2022, if I'm not mistaken. So it's never going to get a season two, and it's a cliffhanger, and I hate that shit. My favorite one was Kaguya-sama, Love is War, because character development, character development, great story. It's funny, it's engaging. You have like a lot of things that are going, so it's fast paced. It has 3 seasons and uh, 6 episodes on the side, but it's incredibly fast paced. You don't get bored watching it. I don't know how. Um, the characters are very likable overall, so it's not like a bore to watch any of the characters, any of the mini stories, and they actually get together. You see the character progression on their own because each one of the characters has like a internal problems that they need to solve. Each one has like a different type of doubts, problems with themselves that they try to uh, not mitigate. They try to fix, but then they realize they need to fix with each other because they love each other, and it's a beautiful progression. And what I really like about that one, because they actually get together, they have like really great character development, and we get to see them becoming one. Bro, I love watching like uh, um uh, relationships on characters and seeing them develop. I love that. Like uh, seeing them become together, like dating each other, and then like having their first time together. Doing the funny. That was like really cool. That was really cool because it resembles real life, bro. It's something. It's nice to see. I like seeing that. I don't like being a cliffhanger or being like oh, you can imagine how it goes from here. I don't like that. I like seeing people develop with each other. People that love each other develop. That's what I really like. So, yeah, today's was a random ass day. I talked about anime because I didn't know what else to say. I've been watching a lot of it, so why not just talk about it? So yeah, that's what's on my mind to this couple of hours since yesterday. Yeah. So that was it for day 3. Yay!